Semiconductor stocks are on fire right now. One of these is up over 40% year to date, while the other is up around 26%. But here's the real question: which one actually makes you more money long term? Because the answer might surprise you. Hello. Welcome back to Invest with Intention YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm on a mission to turn 13,000 into 50,000 by investing into ETFs, index funds, and high conviction stocks. Quick shout out to my first 69 subscribers. We are growing fast and I appreciate every single one of you. If you haven't subscribed yet, take a second to do that now and let's get to 100 subscribers strong. And as always, this is not a financial advice, just my personal journey. Okay, so we are talking about FSELX and TSM, and we are going to define each one. Okay, so FSELX is the Fidelity Select Semiconductor Fund. It's a mutual fund that invests in a basket of semiconductor companies, while TSM, let's go over here so you can see, TSM is Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. Is the largest chip manufacturer in the world and produces chips for companies like Apple and Nvidia. Okay, so we are going to go back to my portfolio and we are going to take a look at the top 10 holdings for FSELX. Okay, so for FSELX, the top 10 holdings are Nvidia, Broadcom, AMD, Applied Materials, Lam Research, Qualcomm, Macron, ASML, Texas Instruments, KLA Corp. So with FSELX, you are getting diversification across the entire semiconductor industry. Okay, while with TSM, let's go over here, you are betting on one company, but it's arguable the most important semiconductor company in the world. Okay, so right now with FSELX, you are getting diversification, and with TSM, you are literally betting on one company. So you are very concentrated on one particular company that is going to do amazing. Okay, so let's go back to my portfolio and we will look at my FSELX position. So 2 weeks ago, and I actually own it, as you can see. 2 weeks ago I had 60 shares. Okay, since then I added 10 more shares and I received about 3 shares in capital gains, bringing me to 73.9 shares. Okay, FSELX is a mutual fund, so it distributes capital gains. Okay, that means when the fund sells stocks for profits, they pass those profits to you as shares or cash. So without doing anything, I got 3 extra shares added to my position. Okay, so someone who owns 1,000 shares of FSELX can literally get up to, I don't know, I'm just gonna take a guess, like 30 to 40 shares. Okay, of additional shares. Okay, so let's look at my position. My average cost price is $43 70 cents. Okay, and I have invested a total of $3,233.84 into this fund. The current price is $57.86. Okay, my position is up over 32%. Okay, that's about $1,043.22. Okay, and here's the crazy part: just 2 weeks ago I was only up around 13%. Okay, when I did my last video on this fund on April 5th, I was up 13%, and within 2 weeks I am up. My position went all the way to 32%. Okay, that's how fast this sector can move. Okay, but let's be real. What goes up fast can come down fast. Semiconductors are high growth, high volatility. Okay, that's why I focus on dollar cost averaging, long term mindset. Okay, my goal is simple: I want to hit 100 shares by the end of 2026, so I have about 8 months to get there. Okay, so we are going to go to portfolios lab and we are going to compare their performance over time. Okay, so before we go there, we can see that TSM is trading around $402.46. Okay, um, as of market close on Friday. Okay, so let's go to Portfolio Slab and we will take a look at how they perform over time. So year to date, you can see that FSELX is up 42.91% compared to TSM 32.81%. Okay, that's year to date. Okay, so simply FSELX is clearly winning in 2026. Okay, 1 year return over here, FSELX has returned 147% 0.47. Okay, and TSM has returned 146.72%. Okay, so still FSELX is doing better, but let me say this: depending on which website you use, the returns might be slightly different. Okay, and also the time you are looking at the data. Okay, so let's look at the 3-year average return. In the last 3 years, on average, FSELX has returned 64.83% compared to 72.27% for TSM. Okay, 72.25% for TSM. Okay, TSM is winning over here, as you can see. Okay, in the last 5 years, FSELX has returned 39.44% compared to 29.80% for TSM. Okay, again, FSELX went by 10%. Okay, that's big difference. And in the last 10 years, on average, FSELX has returned 36.48% compared to TSM 35.37%. Okay, so if you look at that, you will see that they are nearly identical, but FSELX wins slightly. Okay, so what does this actually mean? Here's the key takeaway, okay, from this. Over the long term, these two funds perform very similarly, okay, but FSELX gives you diversification, TSM gives you concentrated exposure. Okay, so let's go back to my portfolio and we will answer. So which one is better? If I had to choose one, I'm going with FSELX. Okay, here is why. Okay, low price and it's easier to buy. Okay, compared to, so as you can see, FSELX is trading around $57.86. Okay, compared to $402 for TSM, as you saw before. It's easier psychological to keep buying FSELX because of the price. Okay, so diversification is the second reason. You are not relying on one company, you are owning the entire semiconductor space. Okay, and number three, proven long-term performance. Slightly better FSELX is slightly better over the last 10 years and it's more balanced risk. Okay, but let's be fair, TSM is not a bad investment. In fact, it's one of the most important companies in the world. So honestly, there's no wrong choice here. My final thoughts: semiconductors are the backbone of AI, the future of technology, but they are also volatile and cyclical. So if you are investing in this space, think long term, dollar cost average, only invest what you can afford to hold through volatility. So if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join the journey to 50,000. And thank you so much for watching. And if you are interested, check out this video right here. I'm going to link a video right here where I break down how I hit my SCHG milestone, okay, of over 200 shares. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.